Hi first grade, welcome back to our math lesson. Today we're going to be talking about half of a set. Do you remember earlier in the year, like the first week of school, I put out a bunch of objects like our little round colored counters and seashells, and I had you sorting them into groups, and we called those groups sets. For example, this might be a set, and if I asked you, what do you notice about these things that's the same? You could tell me a couple of things. You could tell me, well, they're all triangles. You could tell me they're all magnets. A set, remember, are things that are in a group because they're alike in some way. What about this set? You could tell me a couple of things. You could tell me that they're all triangles, that they're all magnets, that they're all orange. So we could have grouped them different ways. So remember that we call each of these a set. And this is a set. And they're in a set or a group because they're alike in some way. Okay? Okay. Let me slide these down to the bottom and clear our board. And I'm going to put some objects up here. I'm going to put a set of rectangles up here. Okay. There's a set of rectangles. Let's count how many there are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is 8 an even number? Do you remember that the objects, if there are an even number of objects in a set, then the set can be divided evenly. Okay? So let's see if we can divide these evenly. Let's try to divide them in half. Let's make 2 sets. Okay? We're going to make a set over here, and we're going to make a set over here. We're going to make a set here, and we're going to make a set here. We're going to make a set here, and we're going to make a set here. We're going to make a set here, and we're going to make a set here. Now, we started with one big set and we divided it into 2 smaller sets, didn't we? Okay. And how many are left over? None. All right, let's take those down. Let's try sorting some other objects. Let's put our triangles back up, and I'm going to add some more. Okay. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, there's 12 triangles there. Okay, right now it's one big set. But we know that 12 is an even number because it ends in a 2. And if there's an even number in the ones place, then the whole number is even. All right, so let's divide this into 2 sets. Well, I can see a couple of different ways that we could divide this into halves, into 2 sets. We could divide and move these over here a little bit, and move these over here a little bit, and now we have 2 sets. We have a set here, and we have a set here. Or some of you may have been thinking, oh, we can divide it into 2 sets because we can have a top row and a bottom row because they're exactly the same amount in each row, isn't there? Okay, so this could be a set and this could be a set. So we have 2 sets. Let me try some other objects real quick. one more set of dividing. We're going to have one big set, and then we're going to divide it into two smaller sets. We're going to divide the set of tall rectangles into two sets. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I think we're going to stop there. We'll have 10 rectangles, okay? So we can divide these into two smaller sets since it's an even number, all right? So let's make one set over here, and we'll make the other set over here, okay? A set here and here. We have 2 here and 2 here. We have 3 here. We have 3 here. We have 4 here. We have 4 here. We have 5 here. We have 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All together, when we started, we had 10. But now we have 5 and 5. We have two smaller sets, and there are none left over. Okay. Now, what would happen if I had added another stick rectangle to the set? Would we have been able to divide it into two smaller groups evenly? I don't think so. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6. No, because we can't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those aren't equal sets or parts, are they? Okay, then what if we move it over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're still not equal. We have one left over. That's because when I added this one extra 1, we didn't have 10 anymore, we had 11, and 11 is an odd number, and we cannot divide odd numbers into two equal sets, okay? So we have a set here that is 1/2 of the whole set, and we have a set here that is 1/2 of the whole set, okay? And remember that we write 1/2 like this, 1/2. Now, yes, there's more than one rectangle in this set, but this is 1/2 of the whole set. This is one set. It's a smaller set. The 10 was the big set, but this is a smaller set. Okay, I'll write it small. And over here is a smaller set. We had a big set, and we divided it into two equal smaller sets. So this is one set, and there are now two sets. This is one part, and there are two parts in the whole set. Here's an equal part, and here's an equal part. Same thing over here. This is one set, and there are two sets in the whole thing, in this whole group of rectangles. We have two smaller sets. There's one, and there's one, and they are equal. Okay, so this is one of the two sets. And this is one of the two sets. One set, two sets. Okay, do you understand? We're putting these objects together to make a set or a group. Okay? Okay, now I'm going to draw some objects on the board for you, and we're going to talk about halves. Sorry. We're going to talk about halves of the group or the sets that I draw on the board. Okay, first I think I'm going to draw some stars. And I will use orange for my stars. Okay. Okay, there's one star. They might not all look exactly alike. It's kind of hard for me to draw from the side. That's too close. Let's move it over. That might be better. Okay, and one more. Okay, now we have 4 stars, don't we? Okay, we can divide these 4 stars into equal sets or equal parts. I can have one set here, and I can have one set over here. Let's pretend that these stars were actually star sugar cookies. Can I divide the sugar cookies evenly in halves between you and me? Sure I can, because I get 2 of them and you get 2 of them. We can half the cookies. Half are for me and half are for you. Now, I don't mean to cut each cookie in half. That's not what I mean. What I mean is that you and I share all of the cookies, the 2 sets of cookies. We both have the same amount of cookies and there's none left over. So 1/2 of these cookies would be right here. We started with 4 cookies in our set. Okay, this is 1/2 of the set that we started with. Here's the whole set we started with. This is one of the smaller sets of the 2 sets that we started with, okay? All right, now let me draw some circles here for you. I think I can draw circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 circles there. Can I divide this set into 2 smaller equal sets? Sure I can. How many should I put in each set? I want to make 2 small sets. Here will be the first set. And here will be the other set. So I can divide this set in halves. And 1/2 of the whole set is here. Because remember, this is 1 part of the 2. 1, 2. So this part right here is 1 part or set of the 2 sets. It's 1/2 of all the circles. Okay, now I'd like you to take out your journals. I've already done mine. And at the top, I want you to go ahead and write 1/2 of a set. You don't have to do it fancy like I do, but you know how much I love colors. You know how much I love to use colors in our journals. Why? Because it helps to separate the information so that when we go back and we look for the information and we look at the information, then it's all neatly divided up and it doesn't look confusing to us. Okay, so at the top you're going to write 1/2 of a set. And you can go back later and color this if you want to, just like we do in class. But don't use markers, either colored pencils or crayons, so that it doesn't bleed through to the back, because we want to write on the back and try to use every page in the journal. Okay, let's draw turtles. I know Savannah's going to be all excited about this. And if Kayla were here, she could draw the turtles for us, but she's not at my house, so we're gonna all have to do our best, including me. Okay, let me get a green marker. And I'm gonna draw some easy, simple turtles. And these are gonna go in your journal, okay? So we're gonna start by drawing maybe like an egg or an oval. Yeah, an egg, an oval. I'll scoot it up a little, see if that helps any. Then we're going to draw part of a circle for the head. We're going to draw a flipper here. These are going to be sea turtles. And another flipper here. Another leg or flipper down here and another one here. It's rained enough in the last few days, in the last week, that we definitely can have some turtles swimming away. Okay, and in the middle we're going to draw a hexagon. You remember what a hexagon is? It has 6 sides. And then each point I'm just going to draw a line straight out to the edge. You don't have to draw fancy turtles, and you don't have to do the hexagon on his shell, but that's part of the fun for me. And we're going to put some eyes up here, and he's looking that way, up at our title, half of a set. Okay, I'm going to draw another turtle. Try to keep it about the same size. Keep it the shape of an egg. Give him a little round head and give him some flippers. Another flipper up here. A little bit pointy at the bottom. Over here. Little tail. He does have a little tail. And then our hexagon. Flat on the top, flat on the bottom. Then out to the side, put a dot. Now out to this side, put a dot. And we're going to draw lines to the top and the bottom from each of those points. Okay. We'll give him some eyes. If I'm going too fast for you, you can pause the video or you can finish when we're done. Okay, another turtle. We've got 2, but I'm going to draw 6 of them. Okay. And another flipper here. And here. One down here. And one here. Give him a little tail. Make the hexagon again, flat on the top, flat on the bottom, out here a little bit, out here a little bit. Mr. Radcliffe, could you? Yes. That's a little loud.
Okay, I'll stop.
I'm sorry. Okay, we need 3 more turtles. Draw my egg or my oval. Draw a circle on top for the head. Oval for the eye and another oval for the eye. And fill it in here because he's supposed to be looking that way. And then here's a flipper. Here's a flipper. Here's a flipper. Here's a flipper. Man, none of my turtles look exactly alike, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Okay, a line here and a line, flat line down here, and then a dot out here and out here. And then we're gonna connect our top and bottom line to the dots. And we've got 2 more to draw. Oval, part of a circle. Oval for the eye, and another oval for an eye. Flipper. These don't have to be perfect, you know. We're just trying our best here. A little tail, and a hexagon for the shell. Probably Savannah could tell us if every turtle shell is a little bit different, like every human's fingerprint is a little bit different. When we all get back together, Savannah can let us know. Okay, and one more turtle. Oval, oval, flipper, 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 a little tail, and a hexagon, flat on the top, flat on the bottom, a dot out here, a dot out here. Okay, there, there, and there. Now we have our 6 turtles. We can even number them. 1, 2, can you see that? Sure. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we want to, this is one big set, but we want to divide this set evenly into 2 smaller sets. Okay, so I think we should circle one of the sets, and you can choose whether you get the top or the bottom, but we do have 2 equal sets. There's 3 on the top and there's 3 on the bottom. That makes 2 perfectly equal sets, okay? I think I'm gonna make some, instead of circling them, I'm gonna make some ocean waves around them. And then maybe just a jiggy jaggy beach floor line. Okay, and then I'm gonna color these 6 turtles. Maybe a little bit stripedy here. Doesn't have to be perfect, but we do want it to be neat, right? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Just kind of coloring every other part on his shell. Okay, and we can color the legs. Every time I think of turtles, I think of the German word for turtles. The German word for turtle is Schildkröter. It's like a shield critter. I guess that's where they got the name from, or where we got the name from, or where the Latins got the name from, or whoever came up with the word for turtle besides Adam. Schildkröter. Turtle. Okay. There we go. Then we want a journal, and we want it to say I think I'm going to take dark purple. At the bottom you can write, this is 1/2 of the turtles. This is, and remember how we write 1/2. 1 set out of 2 sets in the whole. This is 1/2 of the turtles. Period. And if you need to, you can draw an arrow to your turtles. If you like, you can give them some little air bubbles. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. And so that's what your journal will look like. Like I said, you can pause the video and you can copy this, or I can copy mine and send it to your parents if you need it. Okay, just have your parents message me and let me know whatever you need. Today you're going to do pages 231 and 232 in your math book, and that's it for today, guys. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.